Alright y'all, this video is going to be for my shower seat. I have a Jayco North Point, but I'm sure this will go for any shower seat very similar to this one. I'm not finding any videos on how to properly remove this seat. I'm going to have it broken up into a couple videos, but I know what I've seen so far is, of course, when you put the seat up, you are going to have these screws here, which I think just allow you to adjust your seat. If it's too low, you can lift it up a little higher. So it's not those screws, but on the side, there is a screw here, and there's a little cap that is inside of here. This will pop out. Not too easy to get out, but once you get them out, there is a screw inside of here. So that's what I'm going to do now, is go ahead and remove those screws and see where I'm at. Okay, I was able to get it removed from the wall. And this is the bracket that's attached to the wall. This pin is through this side, like this, and the seat goes into here and folds down. So in order to remove the seat from the bracket, like this, you have to remove the pin that it rests on. The pin that it rests on is inside the hole, and there it's threaded. So I would assume if you get a proper size screw, that you can thread the screw into the hole and then pull the pin out. Or you can do as I did, and I beat the crap out of the plastic to get to where I need to be. But now my theory is, since this is just plastic, I'm going to put my screwdriver in the hole, in the threaded area, and I'm going to bang it with a hammer and have the pin break out the other side of the plastic to be able to remove the seat completely. Let's see what happens. Well, it worked. My screwdriver is hammered in the end. The pin, as I was hoping, would just pop out the other end. So it's hard to do this one hand with the seat in my hand, but I should be able to just kind of wiggle my screwdriver back out, hopefully. All right, so with the removal of my screwdriver, the pin is out there, and now the seat can come off. The pin went through the hole. So if you're looking to figure out how to remove these seats, not too easy, but I would suggest finding a screw that would fit inside the pin, that would thread into one end here and have a long enough screw to where it sticks out, and then you grab something on the end of the screw and pull the pin out. Or do as I did over here and just put a screwdriver and push the pin straight through the other side. Problem solved. Pin removed. Take your cap, wiggle it off. And then you'll have 1, 2, 3, and a nice little messy 4 here of screws. On this side, it was so rusted that it just snapped right off, and I didn't even get to unscrew it. So that's going to be a problem in itself. My new seat that I'm going to install hopefully doesn't line up with these holes, and I could not use that hole. So hopefully in this one, which is rusted as crap, I'm sure it's going to break off as well. Alright everyone, so I'm installing the new brackets. I already got my holes marked where screws are going to go into it. This one's a little bit different than the last chair that I had in here. These actually just pop off, so the railing of the seat will go through here, and then I'll attach it to these metal brackets, and then once everything's attached, this will just slide and walk back on. So making it removable, cleaning, you can actually pop these off and clean behind it. It's just going to make it a lot easier and a lot nicer than what the other one that was in here. It also has, can't really see it, but these little locking things right here. So when the metal bar goes back, it will lock into place, so the seat just doesn't fall down on its own like the other model that was in here. So this is step one, installing the new one. All right, so now just basically line the poles up into your slots, lift up on the seat, and then the pins on the top will be inserted into the rods that are going in here, and that will hold the seat in place. And then you just take your plastic caps, snap them back on, and you should be good to go. So I know it's kind of hard to see, but this pin down here is what locked it onto the shaft here. So both sides of the pin into here. So now your seat will go up and down like planned, and then you just take your cap, feed it back over, and basically just snap it back onto your brackets. All right, so this is the final look of it. So this comes down, looks nice and snazzy. Way better than what the other one looked, and easy to change out if I need to replace anything. That's all.